bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. Butter, bitter, better butter. Butter, bitter, better butter. Be sure to make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than a bit of butter. And she put it in the batter was not bitter. So it was better, Betty butter. So it was better, Betty butter.
Yellow, what's up? Hi, 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 Chloe. Hi, user. Hi, Kalim. Hi, Nustrix. Hi, multiple fandoms. Hi, Namo. Hi, Ortho. Hi, 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 hi. Today we're playing numbers Enigma. We're continuing from where we left off. So yeah, what's gonna happen? I think we're close to like where we left off in the demo. So after, and there's also like a lot of new content. Way more new content than I realized there would be. But I don't know what's gonna happen after a while. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, yeah, straight into the game. Yes, straight into the game this time because we're really close. Which one is the one that's this one? I'm familiar, but good morning. Good morning. Oh yay, yeah! Thank you for the follows. A few messages from your mom light up the screen, and the first one featuring a painful, outdated GIF of balloons and glitter text. Happy birthday, you! I'll be dropping off a cake later. Make sure you finish it by tonight, or it'll go stale. Have a good day. Thanks, mother. That is so cold. Because I'll be leaving to hang out with my friends soon. Sorry for leaving. You don't have to say sorry. You got it. You're gonna hang out. You're gonna have fun. If anything, I'm happy for you. Have fun. And I hope you eat good food, eat good memories, and yeah, unsettling music. Yes. I swear I could find Twisted Wonderland fans. We're all here. We're all here. Do not worry. We're all here. The message could have been a little bit sweeter. Could have. The whole thing is like just don't make sure the cake doesn't go stale. Like, thanks, mom. Yes, a classical from your mother. Equal parts affection and command. It's almost slipped your mind. It's your birthday today. You're turning redacted. Not the age being traumatic for us. Okay. The number seems to glitch in your mind, like a censored secret the universe refuses to acknowledge. Or maybe you're just repressing it. We're actually 500 years old. Maybe this year, your birthday wish will actually come true. Maybe your mom will finally listen to you, hear you out, and let you breathe without the constant pressure of her expectations. Maybe today will actually be a good birthday. Just kidding. You already know how it's gonna end. Oh, MC. Someone please hug MC. Oh, well, no point dwelling on it now. You'll deal with it all that after work. Hey you, happy birthday. You're getting pretty old, huh? Ha ha ha. Yeah. This is a sensitive subject for you. Whoa, I heard from Tanaka-san that it's your birthday. Must suck having to spend it at work, huh? Well, that's just life. Ha ha ha. I don't know how many more ha-has I have left in me. By mid-afternoon, it's clear that today is just another work-filled birthday. The highlight of the day, a hefty stack of monthly reports unceremoniously dropped onto your desk by your boss. A truly unforgettable birthday gift. Thank you, boss. Oh, God. Me either. I would get chumped if I finished it. The cake this single night, bro. I feel you, MC. Not a fan of B-days either. Yeah. We might have become like Mally's if we eat the cake on our own. No! And then in before, MU just overblots. Because, we don't like celebrating birthdays alone and whatnot. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be alone. I think, one of the guys are gonna celebrate with us. Do we get to pick? I don't remember. As you sift through your reports, a familiar voice calls out from behind you. Happy birthday! Ah, thank you. Ha ha. Ha ha. that haha is full of pain now. You glance over your shoulder, offering a polite smile. You said that quite a few times today. Oh, I didn't realize it was you, Ryota. Maybe I should have made my birthday wishes a bit more memorable. Don't worry about it. Honestly, I think I've heard enough birthday wishes to last me until next year. Hopefully you're not too worn out to actually celebrate it, though. Boss asked me to stick around and finish some reports, but if you're still up for a birthday dinner, I'll be at the station around 8 p.m. Before you can respond, a voice cuts through the air from the other side of the office. Hey, can someone help me with this? Ryota straightens up, already turning toward the sound. Gotta go. Good luck with your work. And happy birthday, you. You go about your day as usual, the hours slipping by until it's finally time to head home. What kind of game is this? A dating sim? Yes, this is a dating sim. What's the game? Our husband is dead. I guess ex-husband. Oh no, we're a widow now. When people die, do you refer them as to ex-husband? Or no? I think so. They're kind of, yeah, honorary ex. But yeah, that's the scenario right now, and we have like a bunch of you guys. We're trying to figure out why our husband died. Like, we don't think it's suicide. We think it's murder. And in the meantime, we might find love. Who knows? When hearts built on your birthday, you're able to speak freely, and you're able to eat whatever you like. That is nice. I say ex-husband. Okay. Stepping off the train platform, you pause for a moment. A thought lingering in your mind. How should you spend your birthday today? Maybe you should spend it with someone. So be careful, you might not have enough time to spend it with everyone. Just one. Thanks, game. Thanks for the subtle nudge. Okay, so we have to get incense, keep my sanity high, do your routine, we go to after work, find Ren at the cinema, find Haruki at the alley, or celebrate your birthday at home. Alrighty. Who do we want to have our birthday with? I think Haruki was a popular pick. Honestly, I kind of want to pick Ren. He's really funny. But we haven't been hanging out with Haruki. I don't know yet. Alright, Haruki. How do I get to this? Kitty! Let's talk to the kitty. You notice Haruki in the alleyway, crouched near a stray cat with a small dish of food in hand. Approach him. Oh, we're gonna approach him. My dear client, have you come to visit me, or does Mr. Tubbs over here have another visitor? You glance down to see a stray cat nestled comfortably between Haruki's shoes. Aww. Haruki is crouched beside him, carefully placing a small dish of food within the cat's mouth. Are you acquainted with this guy? Seems like he's got a lot of fans. He glances at you briefly, then turns away with his flick of a tail, letting out a soft hiss of annoyance as you approach. Ah, ignore him. He's a meanie, but deep down I think he really likes you. Baby. Sundere cat! Sundere cat! So cute. Haruki shrugs with a grin, scratching behind Miyoi's ears, unfazed by the cat's attitude. What are you doing out here? Did you just name him Mr. Tubbs? You seem to know him pretty well. You seem to know him. How long have you been feeding him? Oh, it's been a while. He showed up around here a few months back, scrappy and a little standoffish. Never seen him during the day, but he always comes to the spot late at night. Maybe he's got a day job. Anyways, it took a bit of time, and now he's actually lets me pet him sometimes. Not bad for a meanie like him, huh? Cat lets out a soft meow as if protesting the label. Okay, you're a softie deep down, I admit it. I've seen him around here too. He chuckles, but there's a genuine warmth in his voice. He runs his fingers through Mr. Tubbs' fur one last time before standing up straight, wiping his hands on his clothes. Did you really come to visit me, or is it just the cat you're after? You know what? Yeah. Of course. If not, why else would I have appeared before you? Maybe you're here for Mr. Tubbs, huh? Well, Mr. Tubbs is a pleasant surprise, but I really did come to find you. Oh, it's such a nice feeling to be wanted. I do try to keep myself humble, but a little ego boost never hurts. If only my mother had the same feeling. So, what can I and or Mr. Tubbs help you with today? You know, we're both professionals in the art of making people stay a little brighter. Exorcism, I just want to spend time with you. Should we just go really, like, what is it, sappy mode? This guy's design reminds me of Niji from Jackie. Oh my god, they have the same haircut! I don't think Niji ever wore those type of glasses. But he has, like, does he have the same pose? I don't think so. But the haircut is there. It is a little silly. This is pretty coincidence. I didn't put it together until now. But I love Jackie so much. Oh my god. I like cat but screaming. Yeah. OMG, what would I do to see Mallie's cosplay in real life? My friend, the one that's cosplaying Mallie, screamed when he saw the kitty. Oh god. The music is too loud? Okay, I'm gonna lower it. Hold on. It should be good now. Just remember how last Thursday 4 cats reunited under the stairs of the apartments. They were cute, but my mom had to shoo them off. Aw, no, they were having a little meeting, a little get-together. And then I went to a con and took a photo with a few cosplayers, but clean Malleus. I saw Gmail, but I couldn't get a picture. Aw. Yeah, I try to get a lot of pics with cosplayers too. They're so cool. Just one of the cosplayers are so cool. Okay. Let's just ask. Let's do some business. Enough of the sappiness. I wanted to ask about my situation. Of course, my dear client, you've caught me mid-mission working tirelessly in the shadows to uncover why such sinister forces have their sights set on you. You're hanging out with a cat in an alleyway, but okay. But don't worry, not your friendly neighborhood investigators on the case. I promise everything will be resolved soon. Just a bit more time. As much as I trust you, Haruki, can you tell me a little more about what you're doing? Haruki hesitates, the usual playfulness in his eyes dimming slightly. Still, he musters a grin, reassuring, slightly sheepish. I'm truly grateful for how much faith you put in me. I know it must be maddening to be left in the dark, but there are just some things I can't share yet. He pauses, searching for the right words. Think of it this way. I'm like one of Santa's elves, quietly working behind the scenes. You don't see how the presents get wrapped or how the sleigh gets loaded, but when Christmas morning comes, everything's there. You don't have to worry about a thing. Please trust me. I swear I'm doing everything I can to keep you safe. His usual whimsy flickers back, accompanied by a crooked grin. It didn't get quieter at all. Oh, for TikTok? Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna lower it on my end too. If it gets like too quiet, let me know, but it should be okay. This level should be okay. I also could be just low. I don't know. My mic should be fine, right? Like, I'm loud enough. I think so. Okay. We're just gonna have me like that. Okay. Guys, I've got this, right? Ask him again. Accept his answer now. You know what? I'm gonna push a little. If he gets angry, oh well. But, like, I don't think he's the type to get angry. Thank you, Anna, for the heart me. I do trust you, but I need to know what's going on, too. It's not fair for me either. Alrighty. Kitty! 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 Yay! We did it! Suppose you have the right to know. Yay! If I were in your position, I'd want answers, too. I've been collaborating with the local religious sect. They're not exactly the friendliest bunch, pretty closed off and difficult to deal with, but they might have some useful information. Building trust with them wasn't easy. They don't exactly roll out the welcome mat for anyone who isn't the scripture-thumping zealot. Honestly, I'm surprised they even tolerate me. That's kind of why I've been vague about everything. Wait, don't tell me. It's the same group my mom's involved with, isn't it? Well, yeah. Look, I know how they seem and they're as bad as you think. But in my world, the spiritualist exorcist kind, they hold a lot of power. And if there's any chance they know what's going on, I can't ignore it. I'm sorry for keeping so much from you. I know it's frustrating. I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. You take a moment to process his words. They make sense, but that gnawing curiosity still simmers within you. Deep down, you can tell Haruki has already shared as much as he's willing to for now. I just hope you'll tell me the whole story someday. Of course, when the time's right. I'll tell you everything right after I solve that problem of yours. It'll be the best present ever. Speaking of presents, happy birthday! You hadn't expected anyone to remember your birthday, much less as carefree as Haruki. Wait, how did you know it was my birthday? My dear client, you underestimate the great powers of an exorcist extraordinaire. It would be utterly shameful if I didn't know the finer details of your life, like the stars revealing their secrets, the winds whispering your truths. You found it online? I found it online. Anyhow, allow me to formally invite the birthday girl to a celebratory feast of the finest takoyaki in town. Yay, takoyaki! Sure, it's no 5-star Michelin dining experience, but hey, it's warm, it's tasty, it's nearby. Alright, but I assume this means it's your treat? Naturally, consider the gold standard of 5-star customer service. You won't be disappointed. Yay! The two of you stroll to the nearby food stall, the scent of sizzling takoyaki wafting through the air. Ooh, yeah, you look good. As sit together, Haruki's lighthearted banter fills with the conversation, his jokes and animated storytelling drawing out laughter you hadn't realized you needed. Wait. The warmth of the food and his company melts away the weight of your worries, if only for a while. When it's time to leave, Haruki flashes you a grin, his expression softer this time. Thanks for letting me steal a bit of your birthday. Hope it's one to remember. Yep. Thank you. And my sanity increased. Yippee! Especially with Haruki increased. Alright, we're on our way. I guess we're gonna go to the temple now. Temple. Get to the temple, and as you look around, you notice a monk tending to the shrine office. Have you seen Haruki around? Excuse me? If he's not, he's probably wandering around town trying to drum up business, maybe in the alley, trying to fool around with that damn cat. Damn! Everybody know about this cat. You shouldn't meddle with him too much. Why? Other than the obvious reasons? Because once he latches onto you, he doesn't let go. His persistence is relentless. The monk hesitates, his gaze darting around to ensure no one is listening. When he speaks again, his voice is barely above a whisper. Look, miss. I know you and he share a bond of some kind. You seem like a kind soul, but there's a shadow that follows him. I've seen what happens to those who stay too close. Nothing good ever comes out of it. I trust him. Trust, that's not given lightly. He must have done something remarkable to earn yours. Though, I can't help but question both what he did and your judgment. Haruki's a good person, I can tell. Good. People often mean well, I'll admit that. But even the best intentions can lead to disastrous outcomes. Can't ignore that possibility. Regardless of what you think, I still trust him. Oh my god, Highness! It seems no words of mine will sway you. Very well, just be careful, miss. The world is rarely kind to those who trust so easily. Please take care of yourself. Right, I had better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm here. Especially with our increased. It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. I gotta do everything because my mommy told me so. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. It's so annoying. Mother is so annoying. I'm gonna start saving here. Alright. Step into your home greeted by an eerie silence. On the dining table sits a small cake, meticulously decorated with pastel icing. No rest besides is your mother's familiar handwriting. Eat this, all of it. It's good for you. My mom poisoned this cake, bro. Why do you eat this, all of this? It's good for you. Cake is being good for me? I don't know about that one. Mama. A strange unease prickles at the back of your mind, but you sit down anyway, carving a cautious slice and taking a bite. First, it's sweet, soft sponge with a hint of vanilla, but then something foreign grates against your tongue. Pause, your stomach tightening as you pull the bite from your mouth, revealing long strands of hair tangled in the frosting. Mama, what the hell? What the hell? Did Mom poison me? You run to the sink, spitting it out, gagging, but it's after your body already decided to reject more. Suddenly, he forces you into the sink as bile rises uncontrollably. You continue to vomit, various substances escaping your lips. Your lunch from today is spit and stomach acid and more hair. You clutch the edge of the sink, trembling as more hair spills from your mouth, clinging to your lips like something alive. The take of stomach acid burns your throat, but with falls sends cold terror coursing through your veins. Chunks of meat, raw and glistening, hit the sink with wet, sickening splats. You try to catch your breath, but another wave overtakes you. This is so gross. Your body convulses, bringing up more and more hair bits of digested food, and then teeth! Jagged yellow teeth rattling against the porcelain basin. Maybe you're hallucinating and you think, maybe this isn't real. But the sensation, the heaving, the burning bile, the sick bug sliding from your throat mouth, it's too vivid, too visceral. Ortiz's parade of horrors continues spilling from you like some cursed fountain. Each retch leaves you weaker, yet the torrent doesn't abate. As your trembling hands clutch the edge of the sink, you dare a glance at the carnage below, and then you see it. Amid the hair, bile, unidentified chunks, something small and malformed shifts. It's pink and slimy. It's like a bowl of meat, alive. It expands and deflates ever so slightly, almost like it's breathing. We gave birth, you guys, in the sink. Yay! You notice some of the chunks were teeth and what seems like an eye staring back at you. You can't seem to form the words to even begin to describe the horror you produce from the depths of your throat. Well, what? Grabbing the faucet, you turn it on full blast, desperate to erase the nightmare. Water gushes down, carrying clumps of gunk with it, but the sink quickly clogs. The fetid water pools around the mess, rising in defiance of your efforts. Frustration boils over. You seize the nearest object, a hairbrush, and jam it down into the drain, jabbing furiously. The bristles bend and snap as you shove harder, muttering through gritted teeth, and then shouting, "Go down already!" Each shove is punctuated by your screams, your voice hoarse and cracking. The sink gurgles as bits of gunk slowly spiral downward, disappearing into the pipes. Finally, the water drains, leaving the basin empty except for lingering streaks of slime. Stand there, panting, your knuckles white as you grip the edge of the counter. The silence that follows is deafening, broken only by your ragged breathing. This kid is not my son. Yeah. And then you hear it, faint but unmistakable, a soft, pitiful cry. You stumble back from the sink, your legs shaking uncontrollably. You collapse onto the floor. Hot tears stream down your face as you gasp for breath, the sound of your own ragged sobs filling the suffocating silence of the kitchen. 10 out of 10 trauma, I think. Yeah. I didn't mean for this to happen. Please forgive me. You clasp your hands together so tight until the knuckles turn white as you pray fervently to anyone or anything that you will listen to that will listen to your cries. Please forgive me. Kazuki, I'm trying. I swear. Kazuki did not do this to us, bro. And Mama's fault, bro. Crazy stuff. What if she was feeding us, like, bits of, like, a person? And, like, that's... I actually don't want to think about it too much. It's kind of gross. It's kind of gross and weird and... I'm trying. I'll try to find out who did this to you. I'll make them pay. Just please don't hate me. Moved on? Kazuki? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm doing my best. I'll avenge you. I swear. How could you? You moved on already? No, I didn't. You're a liar. You already forgotten me, cheated on me, like none of it mattered. Ooh, he didn't like us saying he's an ex-husband now. No, that's not true. We weren't even really married. You know that. It wasn't real. Not real? Then what were we? Nothing? A lie? Is that what I was to you? Cheater. No, I'm not. Not what? You feel a gentle tug on your sleeve, and as you turn, a familiar glint of light bouncing off crimson-tinted glasses catches your eye. I sense the powerful spiritual presence radiating from this area, something I simply couldn't ignore. I rushed here as quickly as I could, but it seems things escalated. Are you alright, my dear client? You're not okay, your breathing is uneven, and your hands are trembling at your sides. You're the furthest thing from okay right now. No, the cake, the hair, the things that keep happening. No, I'm not okay, Haruki. None of this is okay. It's getting worse. All of it. Things I'm seeing, the sounds in my head. It's like I can't escape it. No, I'm not okay, Haruki. None of this is okay. It's getting worse. All of it. The things I'm seeing, the sound in my head. It's like I can't escape it. Haruki steps closer, concern etched on his face. Maybe this is my fault. Maybe I did something to deserve all of this. Can we just own our mother, please? We need to. Welcome back, Mitchell. Perfect timing. The noise starts creeping in louder and louder, like static crackling through your thoughts. You clutch your head, trying to push it out, but it only gets worse. I can't take this anymore. Before the panic overtakes you completely, Haruki grabs you firmly by the shoulders. His voice cuts through the storm in your mind, steady and grounding. Hey, it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's not your fault, alright? None of this has ever been your fault. You're trying. You're doing everything you can. For a moment, his words give you pause. But then the frustration boils over, sharp and hot. Everyone keeps saying that it's not my fault, that I'm doing my best. But bad things keep happening, Haruki. Over and over again. What's the point? What's the point of trying when nothing ever gets better? You asked me before why my arms are littered with spiritual talismans. Well, each one of them wards off a spirit from a botched experiment. After my first failure, I thought I'll grow. I'll get better. But then I messed up so badly that I can't even think about it without feeling the same guilt all over again. His gaze meets yours, and you notice something in his eyes, a flicker of understanding that feels achingly familiar. And the worst part, the bad things didn't stop after that. They kept coming. They keep coming. There are days I feel useless, like nothing I do will ever make up for what I couldn't fix back then. But if even one small thing I can do now can help, if it can make someone's day a little brighter or ease their pain, even for a moment, then it's worth it. And I hope you can feel the same way someday. Because no matter how dark it gets, the fact that you're still here, still fighting, his words hang in the air, heavy but grounding. And for the first time in a while, the noise in your head begins to quiet. His gaze flickers over you, taking in the chaos around you with a sharp intensity. After a brief pause, he reaches out, taking your hand gently in his, turning it over. He holds it before him, his eyes narrowing as he studies your palm with quiet focus. Late again. I'm sorry. I tried to hold it back. I might need more time, but I wanted to keep you out of this. Given how close we are and the trust you've placed in me, I can't keep this from you anymore. I think you know deep down, but whatever's haunting you isn't Kazuki. No, this is all my fault. Kazuki, he's angry that I'm not doing anything about his death. Just living my life while he's dead? It's not fair. Do you really believe that? Do you think Kazuki would have carried that much hatred in his heart to hurt you like this? Facts! His words force you to confront the truth you've buried beneath layers of grief and guilt. Slowly, fragments of memory resurface. You finally stop shaking. You were so wrapped up in everything, all the bad memories that surrounded his death and the memory that he had become, that you had forgotten the person he was. Kind, caring, sweet. A friend. And you missed him dearly. He was kind, but he was ambitious. Before his death, he worked a lot, late into the night even. He always said he was so close to his next big hit. I just wished he would have told me before he... Some people aren't very good at asking for help. I should know. I'm sorry. I thought the less you knew, the better. I didn't want to make things harder for you. No, I I probably wouldn't have listened anyways. Haruki, thank you. He releases your hands at last, a small smile tugging at the corners of his mouth. Of course, anything for you, my dear client. You roll your eyes, the warmth in his tone making the nickname less irritating than usual. Will you stop calling me that? I don't think I've ever heard you call my name. We got him. Then you? No, that's too embarrassing. I'll stick to the tired and true nicknames. Thank you very much. But anyways, about the thing haunting you, it's an evil spirit that has latched onto you. From what I can tell, it's tied to something in your past. What I do know is that it feeds off your energy, especially your sanity. And, judging by the state of things, it's been feasting pretty well these past few months. I'm still working on finding its source or why it chose you in the first place, but I'm here for you no matter what. I can't help you make the right choices, but I can hopefully make the journey a little easier, so whatever decision you choose to make in the future, I'll support it with my whole heart. You feel the tumultuous waves crashing within you finally still itself. The guilt in your heart pouring away as you finally piece together the truth. I see. I couldn't have done much of it without you. Thank you, Haruki. You've been my son, in a way. And you've been mine, You want to ask Haruki for more information, but before the both of you can have a real conversation, his phone buzzes heavily, indicating another client requires his attention. I could always stay a little longer, make sure things don't start getting strange again. No, I can't keep you from your work. I'll be fine, I promise. You know, I would stay if you asked me to. And I would, even if you didn't. I know, but really, I'm okay. You're giving me enough to keep my head on straight. Believe in me. Alright. A strong, independent woman like yourself will definitely have things under control. But don't hesitate to call me again if you need anything. I'll come sprinting back. Trust. Yay! You say your goodbyes, and once he's gone, your gaze falls to Kazuki's altar, his framed picture still and silent kisses back at you. The smile he wore in death no longer holds malice or anger, hatred or greed. No, it was that same smile he had at your wedding, reassuring you that everything was going to be fine. And somehow you believe it still is. Aww. Wow, it's so cute. The uneasy presence lingers in the air. It's a quiet, lingering sensation like something is slightly out of place that you can't quite grasp what's wrong. Then it's still Kazuki's shrine. Holds the weight of his past. Lean forward, resentment, or something softer. No matter what, it's still Kazuki. Yes. Leaving Sister Kazuki, hoping it might ease whatever lingering resentment still remains. And after days of doing this, doubt creeps in. You're not sure it will make a difference, and still you do so anyways. As you bow your head in prayer, fear lingers in an unshakable weight pressing against your heart. But if we leave incense, like, the infinity increases with Kazuki, so I think that's why we keep doing it, right? Not after everything has happened, not after the past few days. You tell everyone you're fine, that you're moving forward, but deep down you know the truth. Then, just as doubt threatens to consume you, a familiar scent drifts through the air, warm, unmistakable vanilla, curling softly through the house from nowhere at all. Next time, if we do manage to celebrate your birthday, I'll get you the sweetest vanilla cake I can find. The memory rises unbidden, pulling itself from the depths of your mind. It's so simple, so fleeting, yet it wraps around you like a quiet reassurance, a reminder that Kazuki was and always has been looking out for you. Yeah! You could have got a vanilla cake. Okay, did we find Haruki? Why is that not crossed out? Okay, that's weird. Bathroom. Yeah, here is slipping over something so small. Tell me, do you really want to prove your mother right? What? I'm just gonna play music, so... What? Why are my thoughts questioning me? Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. On the case. On the case. On the case. On the case. Nothing can stop me. MC is so pretty. He really is. Wait, I just realized we're not wearing any clothes. Are we playing the music while we're in the bathtub? Huh, okay. Or maybe there is, but I can't see it. But it looks like, you know, bare chest. Vanilla cake's my favorite. Yeah, vanilla cake is my favorite too. I've hit 100%. Yay! Should I do it again? Okay. Guess not. Alright, bedtime. I don't want to look out the window because our Saturday might go down. Your buzzes, phone buzzes with noise from mom. I'm busy with important matters. I won't be able to be there for you for a while. Take care of yourself. You stare at the screen, a sigh escaping your lips as relief floods in. Thank God. What the? Good for me, I guess. Maybe I'll get some peace without her breathing down my neck. But something feels off. The phrasing is strange, almost like she's choosing her words carefully. There's no condescension or nagging, just silence after the message. Maybe I should. You stare at the message thread, your thumb hovering over the keyboard. A simple, "Are you alright?" forms in your mind, but something stops you. Memories of her constant control, her overbearing presence flash through your mind. No, she doesn't need that from me. Not after everything. Instead, you type out a single word. Okay. You hit the send and lock your phone, toss it aside. For once, the silence feels like it's yours to control. Ooh. Sleep time. The funny thing about curses, they have a way of sticking around, don't they? Once upon a time, back in an era where lords were powerful, and spirits were just as real as the air we breathe, there was a tale that began with a powerful man and a simple girl. They weren't supposed to meet much, less fall in love. The girl had a way of drawing people in, even those who should have known better. Couldn't help but get caught up in her orbit. And where sorrow lingers, darker things are never far behind. Drawn not by her, but the quiet ache clinging to the ones around her. Despite everything, she had to protect them. So she had made a sacrifice, one meant to save everyone she cared about. But sacrifices like that come with a price. In her final moments, a rose was formed. Something simple, something all too human. But even the smallest wishes can have powerful consequences. And so a curse was born. One that tied her fate to those around her, locking them all in a cycle they couldn't escape. Not until she made a choice. Not until someone was brave enough to break the pattern. So here we are, curses, gods, ghosts, and a whole lot of unresolved tension. Ooh, but hey, no pressure. In the end, it's all about who you choose. No big deal, right? Yeah, this is so cool, right? Yeah. So this is definitely like a reincarnation kind of story. Click to continue. Day 5. You dream of the past few days, your fragmented memories stitched together in a haze of sleep. Faces flicker in and out, voices echo half, and you're seeing people again, connecting, surfing from the place you buried yourself in for so long. You finally crawling out of that pit that you've spent in for the last few months. But you're beginning to feel tired. You don't know how long you can keep this up. Or dream of Ryota on the way of the way he stands beside you quietly, like he's always been there, like he never left. You remember how easy it was to overlook him before. He never demanded anything, never asked to be seen. But now, in the silence after everything fell apart, you notice the way he listens. The way he tries in that subtle, quiet way of his to make things feel safe. Even if he's unraveling too, you didn't see his kindness before. And it hurts knowing it took your own tragedy to recognize the warmth he's been offering all along. You wish you had noticed sooner. You dream of Haruki. He's laughing again, effortlessly bright, skipping stones like nothing in the world could weigh him down. You barely know him, and yet he looks at you like he's known your sadness forever. There's something about the way he brushes off the dark with jokes and half-serious stories that makes you want to believe in something, anything. And that terrifies you. You don't understand him. A part of you wants to run. You're afraid of what he knows, but something draws you into him. You might be losing your mind. Thanks, game. You dream of Ren. He used to be just a name, your neighbor you never thought twice about. But now he's everywhere, in the hallway, on the street, in your dreams. Feels like something is guiding him towards you, or dragging him back from the edge. You can't tell if it's fate or punishment or mercy. Sometimes he looks like he's carrying a burden too heavy for words, like there's something inside him clawing its way out. You wonder what changed. You wonder why you feel like you're supposed to understand him. Why, when he looks at you, you feel like you're both trapped in the same impossible story. You can't tell if some sort of divine intervention is punishing him or giving him a second chance. You never thought you'd find light again, not after Kazuki's death. But somehow you're still standing, still breathing, still piecing yourself together bit by bit. Maybe he's watching over you. He would have probably said something like, "You should believe in yourself more, you." See, this is such a dead wife montage right now, because, oh my god, why are we in heaven, basically? Where is this field? Why is the sun so bright? The skies are so clear. You're strong in your own way. You've done well. I'm proud of you. I haven't done much, but you've done well, better than anyone expected from you. Maybe. I guess so. I'm sorry I had to leave so soon. I wanted to stay, I really did. I know, that's why I tried so hard to find out what happened, to help you, to help us. I cared so much, you, and my biggest regret is not telling you the truth when I had the chance. And even now, you're picking up the pieces I left behind. I'm sorry, but you're not alone. You've met a lot of people who care about you. They really do love you, and as jealous as that makes me, you might love them too, or at least grow to. I hope my memories won't stop you from living your life. What we had meant the world to me. Even if it was short-lived, it mattered. You mattered. In this life and the ones before it. Thank you. I hope to see you soon, but I know that you'll be making your choice soon. Or maybe by the time you see this, you've already done so. Regardless, I love you. Let's meet again soon, you. Ah, no matter what lifetime, he will still love us. That's so sweet. Bye, Namo. You wake up, the dream already fading like smoke in the morning light. You reach for it, desperate to hold on, but it slips through your fingers. I just realized, is the chat showing? Okay, yeah, it is. But it wasn't for TikTok, so let me get that. Let me get that right over here real quick. Get that done with and over with. Okie dokie. It is now loaded. You're sure it was something kind, something warm, yet all that there's left is an empty ache where the memory should be. For a moment, you just lie there, stuck between sleep and waking, trying to hold on to the quiet before everything comes rushing back. And then you remember. The worry settles in again, heavy and familiar. You grab your phone from the nightstand, hoping stupidly, maybe, that there's something waiting for you. Nothing. No messages, no calls, still nothing from her. You stare at the screen for a while, your chest getting tighter. Maybe something did happen. Maybe something's wrong. You want to text her, you almost do, but your fingers freeze. What if she says something you don't want to hear? What if she says nothing at all? She's your mom, you care about her. Despite everything that happened, you still do, right? You pull the blanket tighter around yourself, trying to block out that awful feeling in your chest. I'm a good daughter, you tell yourself. I am. Call your mom, don't call your mom. Let's call her. Since we're worried, we might as well call. Pick up the phone gingerly and ring your mom. Because if at this point, MC might say oh, I kind of regret not calling my mom or whatever. It rings once. It rings twice. But again, nothing happens. Why'd I even bother? She's not worth it. Suddenly your phone buzzes. Despite the mental turmoil a few seconds ago, you snatch your phone, finally unlocking the new message from your mom. Please stop calling this number. As I said before, I will be gone for a while. Keep your heart open and seek out our wisdom. Yeah, that's not mom talking. That's not mom talking. They got her. They got her. There it is again, that sense of unease. With everything that's happened last night and this weird thing going on with mom, maybe I should call in a sick today. Hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm not feeling great today. I don't think I'll be able to come in. I understand. Is everything alright? Yeah, it's nothing big. Just tired, I guess. I'll be fine after some rest. Are you sure? You know I'll always be here if you need anything, you. I know. I'm just tired, that's all. I just need a bit more sleep. Alright, take it easy, okay? If you need anything, even just someone to talk to, I'm around. Thanks, Ryota. I appreciate it. Of course, get some rest. Should I be scared, worried, or nervous? You can be all three. Yeah, all three. Why not all three? You switch off your phone and slip into bed. The sun hasn't fully risen yet, but morning sun feels cold and sterile, reminiscent of the night before. Close your eyes, but your thoughts claw their way back to your memory. You try not to think about her, you try not to care, but the fear creeps in anyway, quietly, the never-ending noise in your head. Yo, who's trying to connect to my Bluetooth right now? Holy crap! Your skin feels damp with sweat, the sheets feel too tight, your hair tangles around your neck, feels like it's choking you, your pulse thuds heavy in your chest, louder than it should be, too loud, too similar. They sound like the drums, like the ones you hear when no one's around, like something waiting, just be on the edge of sleep. Hello? Hi? The noise grows until you can't tell if it's in your head or it's in the walls. Your heart as your heart begins to race. Sleep finally and unwillingly drags you under. I'm getting impatient. I can't stand it. Every heartbeat, every breath she clings to, it grates on me. They keep interfering one after another like gnats buzzing in my ears. But it's her I want. Just her, just one crack. One slip, let the fear splinter her resolve. Let the despair hollow her out. I just need her to crack. And then finally, I can feast. The others, they're moving faster than I anticipated. Her hands are all over the board, pulling her this way, that way, away from me. We have to act now before she... No, not again. Won't lose her to them again. She won't make the wrong choice. She won't. I just need one more chance, one more opening, one whisper in her right ear. If I can reach her again just once, she'll remember. She'll remember everything. And then she'll come back to me. You jolt awake, breath catching in your heart. Your eyes blink against the light, only to realize there is none. So, I have a feeling that we shouldn't get together with our dead ex-husband because he's in cahoots, or maybe not him, but like somebody's in cahoots or using his face to eat our soul or something. I have no idea. Why do they want us to crack? What the hell? Ah! You fumble for your phone. The screen glows to life. Two things greet you: the time, 8 p.m., and a single message from your mother. Your heart stutters as you unlock it. The message is short, unmistakable. I'm fine. Thanks. You stare, your chest tightens. You don't know what to feel. You're never one to linger in. Communicating with her, a quick word or two usually suffices, and yet, this time, unfamiliar weight coals in your chest, slow and insistent. A flicker of uncertainty sharp as the spark begins to burn beneath your ribs, urging you to reach out and ask for more. You want to ask her, are you sure? If something's wrong, please let me know. But instead, you hesitate, your fingers covering. Also, the music is so loud I can barely hear you. Really? It's that loud? Okay, I'm going to just turn it all the way down in TikTok. And hopefully that will be much more better. Let me know if it's not. But I'm going to turn it all the way down now. I look so cool. What's it called? This is called Lover's Enigma. But instead you hesitate, your fingers hovering over the screen. You know, you should. You know you want to. But you can't bring yourself to do it. No, maybe it's nothing. You're just being paranoid. Nothing to get too worked up over, as Mom always says. You tap send. Then nothing. The screen pulses with silence, followed by the system error. Message failed to send. Recipient unavailable. Then Mom? Our own mother blocked us. What the hell? You feel the burning rise again, bubbling up behind your eyes, hot and relentless. She probably turned off her phone. I'm just being overly anxious again. Maybe I should just get out for a bit, run some errands, even if it's late. Clean yourself up and head out, trying hard not to think about anything else. But no matter how hard you try, her words cling to you because you know far too well how it is to lie so easily. There's nothing? Alright. No tasks. Yeah, let's do whatever we want. Suddenly your phone rings. It's Yoko. Hello? I was worried you wouldn't pick up. Rhoda mentioned you were feeling well today. I hope you're doing a little better. Well, maybe just a little better than I was this morning. That's a relief. Sorry for the sudden call. The thing is, we were about to drop by the cafe earlier, and surprise, surprise, he left his phone behind again. I was wondering, could you pick it up and hand it to him tomorrow morning at work? Sure, no problem. I was already out anyway. I'll swing by the cafe to grab it. Thank you, Ama-chan. You're always so sweet to us. I'll be waiting. Ama-chan! Thanks for coming. I'll go find Ryota myself, but my boss is in the mood today. He gave me the stink eye just now. Can you believe it? The nerve. Anyway, here's Ryota's phone. Maybe you'll run into him somewhere around town, then you can hand it to him. No rush, not that he'll miss it much anyways. Aside from work stuff, I don't think anyone really texts him, except us. Damn. Oh, no, that sounded mean, didn't it? I didn't mean it like that. Whoopsie. Anyways, I hope you're feeling better. I'm doing alright. Yeah, it's alright. You've got that look to you again. The look that says you're trying to figure out something or someone. Is this about your mom? You've always got that distinct frown whenever you think about your mom. She's keeping things from me again. I mean, she's always like this, but I don't know why this time it feels particularly stressful. And I'm afraid of pushing and asking her because that's not like me either, to worry so much about her either. I'm just confused and scared of what she might say. It's terrifying, isn't it? The idea of not knowing. It's even more terrifying to ask, not just because of the lies, but because once the truth comes out, it changes everything. Maybe you're not sure if you even want to know everything. Because what if knowing makes it worse? But you can't live your whole life walking on eggshells, You can't keep shrinking yourself to fit into other people's secrets. You're allowed to feel betrayed. You're allowed to be angry, but don't let that anger become your compass. Let it pass, then ask. Push for the truth, even if it hurts, and when you get your answers, really listen. You don't have to trust blindly, but don't shut people out just because they kept things from you either. Hey, you don't tell me everything either, but I'm sure you have your reasons. Sometimes, people hide things because they're scared too. That doesn't make it right, but maybe it makes them human. Anyway, I'll stop being dramatic now. Thanks again for helping with Ryota's phone. I should get going before my boss gives me another stinky eye. I'll see you around, you. She's so cute. Why is everyone so good looking, right? Can we just go to the cafe again? Oh, kitty. Spot his familiar stray cat. Maybe you're lounging around the side of the cafe. He stares at you as you leave, eyeing you meticulously as if waiting for arrival. Lets out a loud meow before starting off a few meters ahead. As he walks ahead, he turns back to give you a pointed look like he seriously offended you haven't started following him yet. Bruh. Why is he showing his butt to us, too? Follow Ivy. Ivy meows in approval, continues to lead you through the alleyways weaving between the narrow streets and hidden corners of the city. Before you knew it, Miyabi has led you towards the direction of Haruki's office. And with that, Miyabi left flickering his tail at you as he disappears into the shadows of the alley. Alrighty. You knock on Haruki's door. There's no answer. Something feels off. The door is slightly ajar. You hesitate, then push it gently, stepping inside. Haruki? The office is dim and cluttered as if it hasn't seen sunlight in weeks. Papers are scattered across the floor, stacked in unstable towels on the desk. Sticky notes cling to all models like wilted leaves. His office is a cluttered mess. Mess paper strewn across every surface. Piles of photos threaten to collapse the floor, barely visible beneath it all. Dang. But what really catches your eye are the objects that don't belong. Strange talismans pinned to the walls, amulets strung along the shelves like charms warding off something unseen. A shrine of beliefs and symbols wedged awkwardly between coffee-stained reports and half-filled notebooks. Faith woven into filing systems that doesn't make sense. And yet, somehow it does. It made as much sense as Haruki. Just like him, his office is messy, disorganized, but deliberate. Alrighty, let's explore here. What's over here? Take a step forward the window and glance outside. Down below, a stray cat is curled up in the alley, fast asleep. It's completely unbothered by the chaos of the world around it. Excuse me. You watch it for a moment, feeling a strange sense of calm wash over you. The cat stretches, yawns, and then settles back down, its tail flicking lazily. You can't help but envy it. Oh, to be a cat sleeping in an alleyway in the middle of the day. Alrighty, how about here? You walk over to the whiteboard, eyeing the mess of the notes pinned across with red string in every direction. Messy notes, colored colors, sewed string, and wild scribbles that probably made sense to Haruki. Your eyes land on a yellowed scrap of paper pinned dead center on the board. 8th September 2022 will be an interesting day for the Queen. Prediction 13 years from now, it's absurd, but also very Haruki. Still, none of it seemed useful, just as the usual paranoia that fills half his workspace. But then something else catches your eye. Behind the chaos, tucked behind the edges of the board, is a stack of papers not part of the conspiracy collage, hidden maybe on purpose. You step closer, hesitating for a moment. Do you tear down the board to reach it? Hell yeah. You reach down and begin pulling away layers of string, newspaper, and pinned notes. What was just a chaotic board suddenly reveals something more deliberate underneath. Faint words peek through the worn paper. Established in the 1960s, but origins traced back to the Edo period. Many women recruited, most vanished from the public eye. Renowned spiritual master joins under unclear circumstances. Current leader identity unknown. At the center, etched clearly in black ink, is a symbol you recognize all too well, and a name you've heard far too often. Hirashi no Kami. You always knew Haruki had some kind of tie to the organization, but this goes deeper than you ever imagined. Behind the layers of conspiracy and junk, you find a full wall of research. Pages and pages of documents, mapping the group's history down to every bizarre prediction they've ever made, clippings from newspapers, flyers, public scandals, but what stops you cold are the notes about you. Oh my god! They talk about your history, ramblings of things that don't make sense, incoherent words seemingly talking about a past connection of some sort. They reference your confusion, your pain, the isolation that followed. They mention your mother and her eventual involvement with the organizations, things you didn't even know about. But it doesn't stop there. There are entries that haven't happened yet. Notes about your eventual involvement with the group, your connection to something called the catalyst, and finally, in thick red ink, the choice. But among the scribbles, something even more unnerving catches your eye. The same two words, "I'm sorry," scribbled over and over. Scrawled beside every recorded calamity, every chilling prediction. Something frantic, but all tinged with the same desperation. As if apologizing could undo what had already happened, or what was still to come. Oh! Haruki did that. Remember, he said he was like, oh, I did some things that I really regret. It's probably these things. Yikes. A step back, breath catching in your throat, as the whole wall comes into view. The strings, the headlines, the predictions, the apologies. Compared to the tangled web of conspiracy theories, this is something else entirely. More chaotic, yes, but this time it doesn't feel fabricated. You can see his thoughts bleeding onto the page, the fear, the guilt. The more you read, what? Whereas, the more you read, the less you understand. The words blur together, their meaning slips through your fingers, and all that's left on the board are his fears. No matter how cheerful Haruki seems, how easy his smile comes, or how casually he talks, you really don't know him. Can you even trust someone like that? Yeah, you can. And no big deal. Whatever Haruki's hiding from you, for now, it doesn't matter. What matters is right in front of you, spelled out across the board, clear as day. He's afraid of something big enough to shatter through his persona. And even if he can't bring himself to tell you everything, you'll stand by him anyway. He's been kind to you, he's shown you warmth when he didn't, and if someday he ends up betraying you, you know you'd still regret not trying to help him when he needed it the most. Because no matter how much doubt clouds your mind, one thing feels certain. Haruki is a good person. Yeah! Put all your trust in Haruki for real. Yeah! Rosa, not hesitate. Yeah! At least you believe he is. Thoughts? I think he's a good person. Step carefully around the color, avoiding the mess of the folders and papers scattered across the floor. Pick one up at random and begin flipping through it. Notes, cases, files, client reports. Haruki's handwriting scrolls across the pages, some neat, the other frantic. One entry is about a housewife convinced her home was haunted. Turns out her teenage sons were staging ghost videos to upload to YouTube. Their top video got 100 views. Wow, way to go, sons, traumatizing their mother for 100 views. Yay. Another file talks about an overworked office lady who suffered such intense grief it began attracting malevolent spirits. Not ghosts of the dead, just things, negative energies drawn to pain like flies to rot. That one hits a little too close. Still, judging by the sheer volume of these cases, business seems to be booming. Harky's either incredibly good at what he does, or just convincing enough that desperate people keep coming back. Maybe both, you included. Then something folded neatly between the pages catches your eyes. You pull it out. Flyer, familiar. Same one you've seen before, the one from that religious sect. So they're targeting Harky's clients now. You frown, thumping the edge of the paper. Guess they'll take anyone who'll listen. Were the views worth it? Yeah. He's creeping you out. Why? You walk over the wall, eyes fixed on the strange talisman hanging in the uneven rows. They are covered in unfamiliar religious symbols, glyphs, and markings you can't quite place. Not anything you've ever seen before. Some of them are burned around the edges, blackened like woodhouse. Too close to an open flame. Others have symbols that look deliberately sketched out, bulged through with something sharp. You lean close, the pit in your stomach growing as you read the faint numbers scribbled onto the paper. Tiny dates are scribbled at the bottom of each talisman. They're faint, but legible. Most are dated just a few days ago. Why would he keep the damaged ones? And these dates are so recent. You've already seen things most people would never believe. Supernatural events, unexplainable encounters. But for some reason, this wall of scorched-to-face talismans make your skin crawl in a different way. Could they be connected to you in some way? Well, I don't know. We already looked out the window. Alright. Is there anything else that I missed? I don't think I'm missing. Yeah. Okay, we're out. We out. Suddenly the phone in your pocket vibrates. Without thinking, you pull it out, but then pause when you realize it's not yours. It's Ryota's. The screen lights up with a new message. It's from your mother. Keep her occupied for now. You almost lose your balance. This whole time, you were worrying about her, wondering what she's hiding, whether she's safe, whether she even cares, and yet she's texting Ryota behind your back? You don't know whether to laugh, cry, or feel completely numb. A tight knot forms in your chest. Confusion gives way to something heavier, more invasive curiosity. You stare at the phone, its screen still glowing in your hand. You could unlock it just to make sense of all of this. But then again, you said you trusted him. And this doesn't feel like something a trusting person would do. Try to unlock his phone, leave it. No, we're gonna snoop. Oh. Wow, okay. We're occupied for now. That's the most recent one. I'll be gone for a bit. The elders have summoned me. Monitor as per usual. When does she get off work again? 8 p.m. Report she's doing well, not well enough. I'm heading over. I don't think that's necessary, ma'am. Nonsense like lady. Wow. Keep her in line next time. Oh my god! Holy crap! Our mom is so mean! Why is she talking to him like that? Bye, Kaya. So Ryota and your mom have been talking. You've always known about it, but reading the actual text messages make your stomach churn for some reason. Maybe facing it straight on is too much for you. Because then it means that everything you feared, every uncomfortable thought in your mind, was true. That Ryota never had been on your side at all. And it hurts. God, it hurts. You hate her for it, you hate him for it, but you can't. Not really. You know it's not entirely his fault. You're still so angry. It boils within you. He could have done more. He should have stood up to our mom a long time ago, but he didn't. Should you still trust a man like this? Yeah, because like the crime that he committed is like him being a little coward against our mother. And really, we should, like, I don't know. It's kind of like a hard situation to determine if he's like innocent or not. He's kind of a victim as much as we are, because our mom is like very controlling, and it's kind of hard to push her away too. Like, and he wants to like repay her because like all the things she did for him when they were like children and whatnot. It's just ugh. So yeah. Are you gonna say yes to everyone? Ooh. Wait, you're right. I can't trust everybody. Okay. No. Reminds me of Trade. No way, yeah. Trade would never. Well, actually, no. Trade couldn't. He couldn't stand up to Riddle's mom. He's like, he still has like PTSD, traumatized. Shut off your phone, your fingers trembling slightly. Excuses run through your mind, each one trying to soften the blow, but none of them changed what you saw. What sucks with Ryota is he's trying to be a mom, but she knows how much she affects us. Yeah. Oh, but he knows how much she affects us. Yeah. Maybe he didn't mean to hurt you, but he did. And whatever anger you're feeling right now is clouding your judgment. You can't trust him, or at least you don't want to. For sure. Alrighty. Let's, my phone. Try to find Ryota around town. Okay. I don't know where he could be, though. I don't think he would be at the river. Maybe a convenience store? You step into the convenience store hoping to see a friend behind the counter, but nobody's there. Not even the grumpy cashier woman who's usually hard to miss. Instead, the store is quiet with only the faint buzz of the fluorescent lights overhead. This is weird. I should get going now. You head toward the exit trying to shake off the uneasy feeling, but no matter how many times you circle the aisles of cheap snacks, you can't seem to find the exit. Hello? Back rooms? Why the hell? Oh, shoot. Okay. I still did it. Finally find the exit, though. You're not sure how. Maybe your mind is just playing tricks on you, but something today feels off. Where are the people? Hello, people? Shop. Granny's expecting her usual warm, cheerful demeanor. Granny, how have you been? Oh, I'm alright, dear. Just keeping busy as always. And you, how have you been? I've been well. Actually, things have been a little... Oh, dearie. Granny, what did you say? Glam. Oh my. Granny, I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it? Glam. Oh my. Granny? Something's wrong with my hearing. I can't make out Granny's words. I should go. I'm feeling a bit unwell. Maybe I'll see you later, Granny. Come back soon. Huh. Okay. Library? Head to the library hoping to find articles to read about something, anything that might help. Local news? Recently, there's been an increase in activity from local religious organizations. Ah, god dang it. Reports claim new temples have opening across the city, drawing increased crowds. Recently, there's been an increase in activity from local religious organizations. Recently, there's been an increase in... Your finger twitches on the mouse. Maybe you misread it. You scroll further. No matter how far you scroll, the words don't change. That's weird. Maybe I should read some other articles. Gossip. Recently, there have been some reports of strange sightings around the apartment complex at XXX. Authorities have advised residents to remain vigilant. Local exorcist claims there might be evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Evil spirits at work. Now things are getting weird. What is up with today? Nothing. Please, Granny, be okay. She's okay. I don't think we are okay, though. Because why are we, like, reading the same things? Here, not being able to hear anything? Now things are getting weird. That's enough reading for today. River? Suddenly you feel a tap on your shoulder. Pardon me, ma'am. I hope life's been kind to you lately. Oh, God. Who? It's you again. So you do remember us. It's a good sign. Perhaps you've taken a moment to reflect our scriptures? I haven't, and once again, I'm not interested. That's disappointing to hear. You know, many of the troubles you've been facing, they're not uncommon. In fact, they're expected when one strays too far from the path. The spirits, for example. I've heard this speech before, but I overcame it myself with my own strength, so no offense, but I think I can handle whatever else that comes my way. That's certainly one approach, but imagine how much lighter your burdens could be if only you'd... No, thank you. really hope that's the last time I see them. Maybe I should report this to the police. Alright, let's go to the police. Police! Police! Help! You hear someone call out your name. You! There you are! The steps close in fast before you can react. You feel the heat of someone's breath against your cheek. I've been looking everywhere for you. The others keep letting you slip through me, but not me. I don't blame them, though. They're not exactly persuasive. But you can't keep running from this. You have to listen. There's not much time left. Come with us. You'll see. You'll understand. I said no! Stay away from me! Try to push him away, but he only steps closer, his eyes dark and unyielding. Ah! You don't get it. They don't want us to tell you anything, but I know you want to know. It's tearing you apart, isn't it? The emptiness, that fear. I can take it away right now. All you have to do is follow me. Alright, dude. The stranger reaches out to grab your arm, but stops himself slightly hovering above your skin. One step is all it takes. No, I'm not going anywhere with you. You don't understand what's at stake, so just come with us. He'll guide you to salvation. I told you no. Stay back. This isn't just about you anymore. I have to do this for all our sakes. His hands shoot out, gripping your wrist. It's cold, firm, and desperate. What the? Let go of me! Someone! Help! You scan your surroundings, but the people nearby avert their eyes, walking faster, pretending not to see. Hello? We're getting assaulted. Hello? You twist. We're in front of the police station, matter of fact. What the hell? You twist, fight, your heart pounding as his grip tightens. He'll save us, all of us, through me, through you. It hurts. What's wrong with you? Let go. His agony's grip falters. You yank yourself free, stumbling back and running, leaving him behind, writhing, babbling in broken fragments. All right. No more. No more. Going outside, I guess. You lean in, straining to catch any sound beyond the door, but there's nothing. It's not unusual for Ren, yet the silence in this apartment building presses on you, leaving a gnawing sense of unease. Should I just go back home? But I didn't do my task. I didn't even get to go to the police station. Make your way to the police station. The officer you usually speak with isn't around. You look around and all you see is this empty desk piled with paperwork. For a moment you think about calling out to him, but then you remember the look at his face last time, that tired, vaguely irritated expression when he realized it was you again. You decide against it, but then you see this. As though waiting to greet you was a file titled Shizumiki Kazuki, our husband. It's been buried under a few other folders with a single post-it note on the top reading, "To be filed in storage." You could open it. Maybe there's something inside, an overlooked clue, buried detail, or even something they deliberately kept from you. Then again, maybe it's just another dead end. You hesitate. Is it worth digging all of this up again? Worth the risk of peeling back the layers only to find nothing and then feel the same crushing disappointment? Or you could find something that would make these past few months of endless searching mean something. It could be the thread you've been grasping for all along. It's just within your grasp. Yeah. I'm a snoop. I like snooping. With the reach out, trembling hands rifling hastily through the stack of old files, your eyes skim across familiar lines, skipping through the things you already know. Shoes found along the riverbank, belongings washed up after the storm, body not found. Nothing new, just the same haunting fragments of a story you already know too well. You continue flipping. Occupation journalist, married to you, spouse employed as editor of XXX company. These are facts too, but these ones, they hit differently, heavier. Pieces of the life you built together now reduced to cold lines on official paper. Then something catches your eye. Super Rose, yep. Last seen leaving his place of residence at 8:30 p.m. At 9 p.m. a passerby reported seeing someone drowning. Police arrived at 9:15. Shoes and some clothing recovered. A wedding ring returned by the civilian who witnessed the drowning. The wedding ring? I never got the ring back. And then you see it tucked at the bottom of the form. Civilian Fudaka Renjiro. The ring was eventually collected by the deceased's mother-in-law. Your mother? The ring. They knew? They knew. They knew about the ring. She knew about the ring? You remember kneeling by the riverbank, fingers digging into the mud, hoping for a miracle. The times where you swore you saw it glinting beneath the water's surface. Seriously, how many times are you going to go back there, you? The ring's long gone by now. Get a grip. She had it the entire time. Oh my god. And all this time they had it? Why? Why wouldn't they tell you? Was it to protect you, or did they think that you didn't deserve to know? You don't know who to be angry at. You want to scream, to cry. But most of all, you want answers, because if this was hidden from you, what else have they both kept from you? You barely know him, you realize, all this time, and there's still so much he's kept hidden. The secrecy, the manipulation. You can't tell if they've been protected or played. Maybe you never really knew who Ren was. Maybe you never tried hard enough to. Do you still trust him? I want to say yes. I like the dude. But it's kind of crazy that he gave the wedding ring to her mom. Oh, no. Maybe he thought mom was going to, like, give it to us. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But other than that, this is just Riddle's mom, but worse. But worse. Okay, we're going to say yes. You do. Truth be told, you're sick of people keeping you in the dark, but maybe there's a good reason for it. Part of you wants to be angry, but more than that, you want to believe in him. You'll confront Red when the time comes, but this won't shake your belief that he's a good person. You can trust him. Alrighty. I can't find Ryota anywhere, so we're just going to leave. Oh! Sanity decrease. It's really late. I better head home before mom gives me a mouthful. Mom is long gone. I don't think you gotta worry about her for real, for real. Let's go. Your footsteps approaching behind. Hello, ma'am. We meet again. You again. No matter how many people you send to me, I don't want to hear it. So listen to me for the last time. I don't want anything to do with your organization. So leave me alone. Yes, you made that perfectly clear. Twice, in fact. But this isn't about you. It's about your mother. My mother? She has finally embraced the full potential of our Lord Hiroshi no Kami. She's transcended. She's become one with him. What are you talking about? Where is she? As I said, she has risen in ranks and she is one with the Lord now. We can help you too, just as we helped her. So come, follow us. We'll give you salvation. No, just tell me where she is. She's with us, and judging by the look on your face, you're worried. She sent you a message, didn't she? What did it say? Said she's fine, but... And now you choose to play the loving daughter? How convenient. You ignored her for so long, and suddenly her absence means something to you? What do you know about our relationship? I do care about her. Things are just complex and our relationship is complicated. And don't you want to fix that? It's not too late. You can still have the mother you always longed for. It's all within your reach as long as you join us. No. Your phone rings, slicing through the tension like a blade. I need to answer this. Hello? Something's wrong. It's Kazuki's spirit. He's acting up again. Worse than before. I think there's some kind of auspicious date today that's tied to his death. I didn't realize it until now, and I think it's triggered something in him. Kazuki, what's happening? What's wrong with him? Whatever's been haunting the house, it's getting stronger, more aggressive. Haruki, I thought you said it wasn't Kazuki causing it. Look, I think you better come home, fast. I'm already here waiting for you. Just hurry, okay? I have to go. Please, just tell my mother to contact me directly. Wait, you don't have to go. Come back. Haruki, what's going on? What's happening with the spirits? Are you alright? I was wrong. I thought I could handle them, but they're too strong. They're overwhelming me. I can't hold them back anymore. Not alone. What do you mean? I'll help you. Just tell me what you need. No, it's not enough. Not for this. Even with the both of us, it's too powerful. We need someone stronger. Someone who can trust. Someone who could really, truly end this. Haruki, this isn't like you. What's going on? Hiroshi no Kami. He's the answer. He can help us. He'll cleanse this place. He'll save us from what's coming. All we have to do is let him in. Let him in. The organization? No! What are you even saying? You're working with them? Do you even hear what you're saying? I've been enlightened you. Don't you see? All this time I've tried to protect you, tried to shield you from the darkness in this place. But the hauntings never stopped. They only got worse. No matter how many charms, how many rituals, it was never enough. I was weak, helpless, useless to you. But now there's someone who can help. Someone could truly end this. You've been helping me. You have been helping me? You're right. You have been. You're wrong, Haruki. You have been helping me. You always have. No, the spirits are still here. They haven't stopped. They're getting worse. That's not your fault. What's happening isn't because you failed. You helped me in more ways than you can even realize. Without you, I wouldn't have made it this far. We don't need some false god to save us. You're strong, Haruki. And I couldn't have done any of this without you. And what good has the help done in the end? Everything I tried and none of it worked. The hauntings didn't stop. My plans fell apart. And now I'm not even sure if I made things worse. You believed in me when even when you shouldn't have. You're so naive, you. Always cling to this blind faith in people, even after they disappoint you again and again. Think about it. How many people have let you down? How many have walked away without a second thought? That's why you're alone. That's why there's no one left. This is why you're suffering. Don't you dare talk to me like that. I don't know what's gotten into you, but this isn't you. Not really. After everything we've been through, the Haruki I know is kind and caring. He wouldn't have said something like that. Who are you? That's the thing, you barely even know me. And yet you stupidly still trust me. For what reason, I wonder, other than your supposed stupidity? His words are vile, venomous, and cut deep, but what's more unsettling is his face. I can't trust you. That's not you, Haruki. I don't trust you anymore. Maybe I shouldn't trust you. I'm not just going to stand here and let you insult me. Satumi Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire at your service. Or something like that. You're not Haruki. I'm not? There it is again. Your delusions creeping back in like they always do. No ghosts left to chase, running out of things to blame. Maybe it's time for doppelgangers. That'd be more exciting, wouldn't it? You could finally be the center of attention. Poor you. Always the victim, always in need. You're unraveling. Everyone sees it. Honestly, maybe your mother was right about you all along. Holy crap! You're paranoid, unstable, a burden to everyone around you. And the worst part? Deep down, you're starting to believe it too. No! I am a wonderful woman. No, I don't! I've come too far to let you twist this. Everything I've been through, I managed to overcome. Be it with my own strength or with the help of people beside me. I know that. And deep down, you know it too. You're not Haruki. I don't know what kind of spirit you are or what you're trying to be, but I'm not falling for it. Yeah. Yeah. Not this time. I'm not backing down. I'm stronger than you are, and you're not going to hurt me. Ooh. Oh, well, you figured it out. Congratulations, I suppose. But no matter, things have finally begun to move again. You know, I really do want it to end. To finally put this wretched game to rest. But with every cycle, every turn, I will grow stronger, and soon I won't need you at all. I've seen so many versions of you. Each version still clinging to hope, still screaming into the dark. But you always come back, you always try. And I always win. Over and over and over again. Let's see how long you last this time. You, wake up! Please, you have to get up! The fire, it's almost on you. You can't survive this. But only if you move. You listen to me. Get up. Get up, you. Get up! Your skin stings, your clothes are burning away, melting to ash against your body. But still you move. Somehow you push yourself up. You scan the room in a panic, the smoke thick in the air, heat licking at your skin. Then your eyes land on it. The incense from Kazuki's shrine has toppled over. Somehow the flame grew large enough and now it's spreading fast. The fire crackles and roars, devouring everything you once held dear. You stumble back, overwhelmed. Part of you wants to collapse right then and there. What's the point in fighting? What's left to save? But then, through the rising smoke, you see it. Kazuki's photo, shattered on the floor, the glass fractured, but his face still visible. Something stirs in you. You have to keep going. You grit your teeth, push yourself up. You stand. Every step is agony. You're so close. Your hand reaches towards the door handle. But then something grabs you. A hand, cold, strong, fingers curl around your neck. Yank you back into the smoke! You're not going anywhere. You thrash, choke, clot the air. You were so close, the door was right there. But the smoke swarms your vision, curling into your lungs like poison. You almost made it. Almost. Something rips at your skin, dragging you back into the blaze. Is it the fire itself? The creature? Can't tell. Your thoughts are blurring, flickering like dying embers. Just as the darkness threatens to swallow you whole, you see it. Silhouette rushes through the smoke, fast, desperate. Arms wrap around you. Someone lifts you up. Can't see their face, but they're real, warm, solid. And then you breathe a sigh of relief, finally letting go. Day 6! Yay! This is where the demo left off. You drift in and out of consciousness. Flashes of light. A voice calling your name. Haruki! The heat of flame licking your skin. It burns your arms, your legs, your chest. The pain is unbearable until suddenly it isn't. Numbness takes hold. Your mind appears to transcend your body. And yet none of it feels new. Not the pain, not the silence, not even the way your heart beat. But stops as the world fades. Dang. Dang indeed. Slows. Oh, not stops. Slows. Okay. You felt this before. In a dream or in another life. Ashes falls in silence. From real life you've burnt forth and through before. Still, you rise again. You do not know where the words come from. They echo in your mind like something half remembered, half inherited. And as darkness closes in again, carry one final thought with you. Cycle pauses. Sunlight hits your face, warm and blinding. Pulls you out of unconsciousness, your body aching as you stir. You look around, seeing your body wrapped snugly in a futon. Your skin stings faintly, but you notice your burns are carefully bandaged. You blink a few times and then a familiar face leans into view. You? Ah, you're finally awake. That's a relief. Oh my god, we can see people's eyes now! Yippee! Did you save me? Me? No, of course not. I'm far too weak to be dragging half-dead people through fire and shadows. Then, still, I was shocked when he told me to take care of you. He? Yo! Oh, look at him. He's so cryy. He's so silly. You're finally awake. I missed you. Can you keep it down? She just woke up. I mean, I'm so glad you're awake. You really worried me there for a second. I kept calling you, but it kept going to voicemail. I could feel something was off, like really off. I decided to pay your place a little visit only to find a giant campfire with the ingredients being your house. I somehow managed to pull you out of there and brought you here. Takeshi-san has graciously agreed to let you stay here for the time being. You still owe me the rent for when you stayed here. Damn. Anyways, I hope you don't mind. I just didn't know where else to take you. I would have taken you to my office, but someone broke in recently and left a huge mess. Oh, me. Haha. Okay, to be fair, it was already a mess before, but that's besides the point. See, did you see what happened at my apartment? Not everything, but I have a pretty good guess. Remember when I said something was haunting you? Well, I searched your apartment, well, what's left of it after everything happened. I think I found enough spiritual evidence to prove what kind of spirit it is. It's most likely an umukade. Umukade? Yep, it's an old centipede-like spirit. It wasn't too hard to pin down, honestly, not with how destructive it was. Oh my god! Ew! I didn't know they were centipede spirits. That's the worst. I hate centipedes. I hate bugs in general with a lot of legs. I could be wrong. Aren't monks supposed to shave, or am I making things up? No, they are supposed to shave, so I don't know why. He's very ikemen. He's the ikemen monk, I guess. And the way it kept feeding off your negative energy like it was starving, you were practically a buffet of negativity. Is it connected to the cult, the one my mom's in? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Something tells me it is, but not in the way you think. I still need more time to investigate that. Then take me with you. I want to help. Hey, easy. You almost died back there. You need to rest first. We'll figure this out, but not if you collapse halfway through. I'll head out shortly to investigate. You should stay here and heal up. Wait, Haruki, before you go, I need to ask you something important. Actually, I was the one who went to your office. I saw everything. It was you? How could you do this to me? Jail for you! Jail for 1,000 years! He's flipping the table. You could have gone through the door. I should have known from the U-shaped hole in my window. I did go through the door. Then why was the window broken? Haruki, I'm being serious. Right, sorry, it wasn't that funny anyways. Joke I made, not the window breaking. I don't have insurance. I saw the board, the one with all the stuff about the cult and me. You've been investigating them, haven't you? I'll admit the cult stuff was strange, but what really scared me were the notes. You wrote everything down in detail. Details about the hauntings, my past, and even predictions about what's still to come. I don't understand how you knew all of that. You're really weird, Haruki. I probably shouldn't trust you. I haven't even known you that long, but somehow it feels like I've known you my whole life. Ghostbusters! Yep. And all these secrets you're keeping from me, I'm not really sure what to believe anymore. Not sure what to think. But you really saw all that, huh? It's hard to explain right now, but I promise I will. Just trust me a little longer and I'll tell you everything soon. I trust you. But I need to know the truth soon, even if I don't fully understand yet. Not completely, and there's a part of me that's afraid of what I might hear. But even so, I want to trust you. So I will. Even if it doesn't all make sense yet. I understand. Can you give me a little bit more time? I know I'm already asking a lot from you, and honestly, you don't have to trust me. But I want to make sure things are right before I involve you any further. What I can tell you now is that I'm not working with that organization. The members, they're not bad people like anyone who ends up in the cult. They're mostly lost, following anything that gives them hope. But the core of that group, the God they pray to, that I still don't understand, not fully. And to be honest, I'm scared. Not of what I'll find out, but of how you'll look at me once you know everything. The worst thing that could happen is you hating me. You're too precious to me. I just hope I can live up to the person you believe I am. I'll stick around for a bit, answer whatever questions you got. But after that, I'm heading out around 9 p.m. See if I can dig up anything about your mom. Where they keeping her? Right after I filed a insurance claim for the very suspiciously shattered window at my office. He's like, the heck? He's so cute. Hopefully ghost damage counts under vandalism or something. Seems like I had some messages from yesterday and the one was from your boss. And 10 missed calls. From us. You didn't show up today and Ryota had to cover for you by telling me about the fire. I get it, but your absence still threw everything off and put us behind schedule. Be grateful you spoke up because otherwise I'd assume you decided to no-show. If you want this job, you'll be here tomorrow and I hope you'll take the initiative to do some overtime work tomorrow as well. If you do care about keeping your job as. Holy crap! We just lost our house. We have no place to go back home to. How the hell do you expect this to work? Okay, whatever. Ignored. What the? Seriously, this can't be legal. It can't be! You're tempted to fire off an angry message, but the memory of all his passive-aggressive looks, as well as your own recent screw-ups, stops you from sending that F you in all caps. A flicker of bitterness hits too. Would he have even listened if that information came from you instead of Ryota? Or would he still look down on you and treat you with such discontent? Doesn't matter now. Fighting him would only make things worse. He could fire you on the spot or drag out, making your life miserable anyway. Either way, you'd rather be disrespected than homeless. Honestly. If that ain't a mood, bro. You're a burn victim and your apartment got caught fire. You slacker, right? Crazy. They're 100% that someone has a story like that in real life too. Like that's how sad life has become. Right. Storage space. Welcome back. Thank you for the follows. You step towards a small storage space tucked behind a sliding door. Cluttered with old boxes, dusty scrolls, and what looks like a suspiciously cursed looking tea set. You're almost as nosy as he is. Next time I know you'll be rearranging my clothes according to what does he call it? Vibes? Funny. At least I can still relax a bit here. Yeah, we need some sanity back after all that for sure. I think it's pretty low after house burned down. No, my house burned down, and I have to go to work tomorrow, 'cause I live in a capitalist world, and my boss wants me to drop dead at work as long as I get that report in. Yay! Impressive! Thank you. 61. Yippee! Start space. There's nothing else to see here. Okay. You're welcome to stay as long as you need. It's him I have a problem with. What did I do? Leaving the dishes unwashed is one thing. But why did you replace all of them with the Queen of England's coronation plates? Who doesn't like a good English breakfast? They were on sale at Don Quixote. Don Quixote. Da, 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 Don Quixote. Alright, living situation. How did you two end up living together anyway? This monk hates him. Good question. Well, after I left home, I traveled across the lands like the long vagabond that I am. Eventually, I scrapped enough together to rent my office. For once, things were finally looking up for poor old me. Until those damn pigs, police, showed up and kicked me out. Apparently, it's illegal to live in an office building because of zoning laws. Can you believe those capitalists? Anyways, Takashi-san was kind enough to take me in until I found a way to get back on my feet. Thank God that's over. So where do you live now? According to the government, I live here. According to everyone else, I live back in my office. That's called dual residency, very elite. Alright. How do you questions? Lay it on me! How did you figure it out? It's simple, really. A long time ago, these lands were protected by an omakase spirit. But at some point, the villagers betrayed it. No one really knows how or why. In retaliation, the omakase turned against them, and that's what led to the catastrophic event that destroyed the village. I never came face to face with the spirit myself, so I don't know how it was sealed or why it's active again now. But I just connected the dots, the signs, the grandmother down the street, to the patterns. They all point to the same thing. What does the grandma down the street have to do with anything? But okay. Oh my god, I never left. It's still active, even after all these centuries. What was that before patterns? Okay. What exactly do you know about the organization? They're your run-of-the-mill cult promising all sorts of spiritual alignment and a side of practical miracles. You know the type: inner peace, outer wealth, a better job if you pray hard enough. I even remember some of their teachings, like those who force their beliefs risk driving away the faithful instead of guiding them. Or true wisdom comes to those who seek devotion. Sounds familiar? Your mom probably used to say the same things. As for the so-called lord they worship, Hiroshima no Kami, I don't know much about. I'm sure there's something buried in the library archives, but whatever the truth is, someone's gone out of their way to keep it hidden. Only way to truly find out is if you're part of them. Anyways, everything I've seen tells me this. It's all connected, one way or another. Harry's new PNGs are so funny. Yeah! So I'm guessing the demo was like the main route, and now this is like we're in Haruki's route right now. So we're in his world now. You're awfully open about your so-called secret of cult. Well, I think you should know about these things. But not everything else? I'll tell you everything someday, I promise. Safe for me to go back now? Yeah, safe? Probably. I left a few talismans behind before I left the apartment. It should hold off anything nasty from reappearing. But just a heads up you, there's not much left to go back to. Never mind. Aw, okay, well I'll be here if you need anything else. Alrighty. I'll leave you two alone for now. Alright, let's head out. You heading out? Stay safe, alright? If you need anything, I'm just a phone call away. Also, remember to come back to the temple. Hello, this is Officer Wanabe from the precinct. We've been looking into the fire at your apartment. If you have the time, we'd appreciate it if you could come in for a few questions just to clear things up. Hopefully we can clear this up quickly. Wouldn't want to keep bothering you. Thank you for your cooperation. I guess I should head to the police station soon. Alrighty. I want to head to Granny. I wonder what Granny's doing. Where Granny at? You stop by Granny's shop, and she's been anxiously waiting for you. Aw, Ramsey's kind of homeless. Yeah. You, when I saw the news, I was so worried. Are you alright? You look like you're in a rough shape. I'm managing, Granny. I just wanted to stop by and check it out. Oh, don't worry about me. You should be resting if you need to. You've been through so much. It worries me to see you like this. She hurries over and gently hands you a small jar of ointment. Here, put some of this on your wounds. It'll help with the healing. Thank you. How are you feeling? I don't know. I feel like I should be stronger than this. Nonsense. Taking care of yourself isn't a sign of weakness. If you don't, it'll all break my heart. You wouldn't want to do that, would you? Of course not, Granny. Thank you. Also, if it's not too much trouble, could you check on your neighbor, Rinjiro? He hasn't replied to my messages, if they even went through. I'm terrible with all this technology. I would visit him myself, but my old legs aren't what they used to be. Of course, I'll make sure to stop by and see how he's doing. Thank you, dear. You take care of yourself, alright? You mean a lot to all of us. Alright. Check on Ren at the apartment. Sanity increased. Aww, being with Granny increases your sanity. Alright, I guess while we're here, we might check our apartment. You return to the apartment, stepping carefully over the drooping edge of the police tape. The furniture, once part of the quieter but distant life, now sits charged and unrecognizable. The weight of the old memory swallowed by smoke and ash. Let's look out the window. Can't look past the window. It's covered with smoke and ash. Smoke and ash. Smoke and ash. You step towards, trying a heavy ache settling in your chest at the sight of its charred remains. Glance around, searching for the incense stick you were sure you had caused the fire, but it's gone. No ash, no trace, as if the fire had simply appeared. Carefully, you slip through the soot and splinters, parting with every broken fragment until your fingers brush something solid. Beneath the ash, half buried and smudged with soot, lies Kazuki's portrait. The wooden frame is blackened and cracked at its corners, but the photo inside remains untouched. Ah, Kazuki, you made it out. Clutch the frame tightly to your chest, the warmth of it surprisingly against your skin. For a moment, it feels like you've pulled him out of the wreckage, not just out of the fire, but out of everything that followed after his death. Aww. This game is peak. I hope you enjoy your playthrough. I am. It's so nice. Couldn't stop him before, you couldn't save him then, but here, now holding this one tearing piece of him, it feels like something has been salvaged. Like a small piece of him came back. Oh, the cock looked like a heart. Kinda did, yeah. Maybe that means part of you can begin to heal too. Bathroom. I don't think I want to go in there. Oh. You slap into the bedroom where the far end appears mercifully untouched. Hopefully you sift through the wreckage, hands trembling for anything worth saving. But in the end, there's nothing. Just silence and soot. Damn. Well, got the portrait. Alright. Make your way down the dim hallway of your old apartment. The once familiar door to your unit is now scorched black. The frame wrapped with police tape stretches across it like warning. The scent of ash still lingers faintly in the air. Ah, you're alright. Ren, are you okay? Yeah, I'm totally fine, and my apartment is even better. The fire didn't spread too far into my place, but it left these scorched patterns along the walls. Looks kind of cool, I guess. Well, minus the part where I was inhaling smoke. Hello? Then just step outside. You're oddly positive about this whole situation. I guess you're probably going through something. I don't want to make things worse for you. And I should have done something. When I saw the fire, I froze. I was so scared. It wasn't until some weird guy with ugly red glasses came and literally broke down your door that I snapped out of it. Yes, I'm sorry. I was too scared to do anything, and you could have died. I'm really helpless, huh? No, what, Ren? I'm the one who should be sorry. The fire, it started because of me. I could have put you in danger too, but I don't think you're weak. I wouldn't have known what to do either. Yeah, I just wish I reacted faster. I could have been the one to save you. Sorry, that's selfish, isn't it? To say all that when in reality I didn't even do anything. Still, I'm really glad you're okay. Thank you, Ren. I'm glad you're safe too. If you need me, I'll be here. Alright, he's alright. He's doing A-okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the police station. I do want to hit up the cafe too. Tell people I'm alive and stuff. The cafe's closed. Aww. Alright, never mind. Where is it? Police station. Step into the police station scanning. The air onto a familiar voice greets you. Well, well. We meet again, ma'am. Can't say if it's good or a bad thing this time. Different circumstances, after all. The details around your apartment fire are concerning. You're lucky your neighbor wasn't home and that no one else got hurt. Fortunately, someone called the fire department in time, though I have to say the timing's a little suspicious. But hey, protocol's protocol, so why don't you tell me how the fire started? Okay. Will I get arrested if I say anything wrong? Alrighty. I guess we'll never know. No, we can't see our Queen Yoko, right? How long has this live been on? Almost like 2 hours now. The fire, it started from the incense. Some sparks must have fallen onto something flammable nearby, and it just spread from there. I know it sounds careless, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The fire caught faster than I expected. It all happened so suddenly. The officer takes a moment to write down your statement, then looks back at you. The man who reported the fire, Satomaita-san, I believe he seemed a bit unconventional. Anyways, he was the one who reported the fire. For the record, could you clarify your relationship to him? Right. He cool or whatever. He's a friend of mine. He came by to check on me, and honestly, it's a good thing he did. By the time he got there, the fire had already started. I was still trying to get out, completely overwhelmed, and he was the one who called the police. If he hadn't shown up when he did, things could have ended a lot worse. Were you alone in the apartment when the fire started? Yeah, I mean, why would I not be alone, right? Yes, I was. I want to believe you, and you seem honest enough, but there have been reports from witnesses saying someone else was seen entering your apartment around the time of the fire? Someone else? I'm not sure. Maybe it was my mom. She's been around a lot lately. That could explain it. Sometimes things get mixed up or people assume the worst when they don't know the full story. I'm just trying to piece everything together here, and I know the situation is stressful for you. For now, I'll leave it at that. Just make sure you keep me updated if anything else happens or if you remember something new. Thanks for your cooperation. We might have to talk again, but hopefully it won't be for a while. What? Hello? Who? Right? Like the cop did not give us a description or anything of like who entered our house. They probably are the one who started the fire then. You step out the police station, the conversation lingers in your mind like a shadow unresolved. Who could that person have been? If it wasn't mom, then who? A familiar or a stranger lurking in the shadows? Why didn't you notice anyone else around? There's so much you don't understand yet, and now more than ever, you need to find out the truth. Alrighty. We gotta do something. We gotta, I don't know. Meds. We need meds. Hey, you're back. Heard about the fire. Hope you're not too hurt, though. Judging by those bandages, you're definitely halfway there. Yeah, well, I'm still alive. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing yet. I'd say it's a good thing. Glad you're safe. I was honestly worried when I heard. Oh, here, some refills for you. You might need them, since I'm guessing your meds went up in smoke with everything else. Thank you. No problem. I'll just quietly charge it to your card like the responsible adult I am. Of course. Hey, don't sound so disappointed. Healing might be free, but our doctor's paycheck isn't. Yeah, my wallet's really feeling the love. Sanity increased. Yay! Okay. Good thing I remembered to go to the pharmacy, because I really needed that sanity uptick. Let's go to the library, or is it closed now? Library seems empty today. Article about a particular organization. Shinsuke Kaiohano. True freedom begins when you let go. Feeling lost in a world that doesn't understand you. Let Hiroshi no Kami guide your path. Join the divine liberation. Open your eyes. Shut the burdens of the past. Let him in. Be reborn. Call now to receive your first teaching. Freedom through surrender. Unlock the truth waiting beneath your... Okay. Article about the fire. An article talks about the fire from yesterday. Local news article. July 16th. Late night blaze in hard causes. Property damage. A residential fire broke out around 1 a.m. last night in the XX ward. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Emergency service arrived on the scene in time to prevent the flame from spreading to nearby units. The residents were safely evacuated, though the apartment sustained significant property damage. Authorities are currently investigating the cause of the fire. Sponsored, are you protected? Get insurance now. Okay, I hope the headaches go away soon. Night juice. It's creepy, yeah. Game has been weird. It is. Unexpected disaster can happen at any time. Don't wait until it's too late. Get comprehensive home insurance today. Peace of mind starts at just 1,980 yen a month. Click here to learn more. Alright, more local horror stories. Haunted parking lot. Lately, there's been rumors swirling about the parking lot being convenience store. People say it's haunted. Strange silhouettes lurking after dark. We tried to get comment from the local convenience store cashier, but he wasn't having any of it. Run. When asked, he just told us to buzz off and said he wouldn't say a word unless there was money involved. Whether it's truth or just local legend, one thing's clear: something weird is going on there, and it's not just this cashier's bad customer service. Let's go to the parking lot. Let's go to the parking lot. Here we go. Here. For some reason, you decide to visit the parking lot. From a distance, you spot a group of figures. They're vaguely human-shaped, huddled beneath the flickering streetlights. Maybe the delinquents you think at first, but as you draw closer, something feels wrong. Something about them feels deeply wrong. Wait, I should have not gone here. I just got my sanity up. Oh well. That same creeping unease you felt back in your apartment rises in your chest like fire. Their bodies twitch, but not like people, but like puppets fighting invisible strings. And as the air thickens with a sickly and metallic scent, one of them tilts its head towards you. I'm getting out of here. It's really late. I better head back before Takashi locks me out. Oh my god, would he? That'd be horrible. Alright. Anyways, as you make your way back to the temple, a familiar voice calls out from behind. You! There you are! I finally found you! Huh? How did you even find me? I ran into the weird guy with the red glasses. He said you were staying here temporarily. So naturally, I came to make sure you weren't, kidnapped or something. But since I'm already here, do you mind if I ask you something? Ah, sure, what's up? If you want, you can come stay with me. My place is always open to you. That's really kind, Ryota, but Haruki went through the trouble of letting me stay at the temple. I can't just leave after all that. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. I keep thinking about last night, and I hate that I wasn't there. When I found out what happened, all I could think was, what if something worse happened to you? What if it's just... Sorry, I should have been there. I really wished I was there for you. But I'm glad someone was there, even if it wasn't me, no matter how weird that guy is. I'm thankful he pulled you out. But don't tell him I said that. I don't want him to think we're friends or anything, no matter how grateful I am to him. He's a good person. He is. I hope he treats you well. Don't forget, we'll always be here for you, alright? You'll always be... Never mind. I'll see you at work whenever you feel alright to come back. You step back into the quiet temple. The lights are off. Takeshi-san must have already gone to bed. You got ready for the night and settle into the futon, but sleep doesn't come easy. Instead, you find yourself staring at the door, wondering if you should wait for Haruki. We have work tomorrow. Screw it. I decide to wait up for Haruki. It feels a little rude to go to bed with that while he's still out. I guess I could kill some time with a game or two. Gaming! 100 blazing. Shadows creeping. Monsters creeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is this again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Buckle my shoe. Mushroom dance. Whatever does it mean? It's giving newlywed. Yeah. Yay! Oh my god, my sanity is so high now. Should I wait up for him? Yeah, one more song. Late night gaming. Da da da. Na na na. For Haruki. I'm waiting for Haruki. Where is he? He's out late. And late at night. Like 3 a.m. What the hell is that man doing? Boom, boom, break it down. Haruki is out at 3 a.m. Oh. Late night gaming, that's also late night gaming. Yeah. Impressive, you have it 100%. Thank you. Wow, look at me! My sanity is so big now. I have so much sanity. Ask about the cycle. From Kazuki. Huh? Did our dead husband is texting us from the dead? From beneath the grave? What? You! You still awake? Haruki, you scared me. Sorry. Kinda defeats the point of asking if you're awake, huh? But hey, I got my answer. Haruki, seriously, something wrong you? Ask about this. You hesitate before speaking, the words sitting heavy on your tongue, but you force it out. Oh, anyways. Amazing singing, Rose. Thank you. Haruki, can I ask you something? Of course. Something bothering you, my dear? What is the cycle? Yeah, the period cycle. Kidding. The cycle? That's it's something related to the Omakade, a bunch of spiritual stuff. Where'd you hear it from? It's not important. Something tells me that I need to know more about it. It's a long, boring story, really. Spiritual stuff, very thrilling. There's nothing you need to worry about. Everything's all under control. Haruki, please don't keep me in the dark. It's hard to understand, and it's got all these complications that I have it under control. You don't have to worry about anything. But I want to understand. And I want to protect you. He says it quickly, then looks away, flustered. I really like you, and I promise I will never do anything to hurt you. You just have to trust me on this. Anyway, how about we not dwell on scary stuff right now before we bed? I can make some tea. You like tea, right? Everyone likes tea. No. I want to know. You have to tell me. I gotta know. It's my right. I'm the queen or whatever of the cycle, so. Okay, I need to know. Not the period cycle, yeah. Hiding things from me only makes it worse. I get that you want to protect me, but it just makes me worry more. I don't understand why you're keeping this from me. I thought we were a team. You're right. I know I should have told you. I'm scared. None of the cycle, not really. I'm scared how you'll react. What you think. What you feel. Haruki, I've been through a lot. More than I ever thought I could handle. I'm stronger than I look. I know. You're incredibly strong. That's not what I'm afraid of. I'm scared of my reaction. I'm scared of what you might say. If you're worried I'll see you differently, I won't. I know everything you've done has been to protect me. You're a good person, Haruki. You're always so kind. On the other hand, I'm weak. I fail so many times. That's what makes me so scared. I want you to be happy. I already am with you. I'll tell you, okay? But please be nice to me. If you yell, I might actually die. Okay, bear with me because there's a lot of dialogue. Omakade thrives on the cycle of despair. It feeds off the energy we humans exclude, and with every cycle it gets stronger and stronger. And as you can see, it's currently very strong. Does that mean there's been more than one cycle? There's been... Okay, looks tired in the dim light. You can see the lines below his eyes. A few. It's been thriving for centuries, countless lifetimes, countless loops. It's been very greedy. Is there a way to break the cycle? There was. The Omakade is drawn to you, your emotions, your relationships. There is an old belief that everyone has a missing half who completes them perfectly. When the two souls come together, they create a balance that brings harmony and stability to their lives, something the Omakade clearly doesn't want. That's where the choice comes in. You have to choose that missing piece, the person who brings balance and stability to your life, someone who's strong enough to keep the Omakade from feeding on you any longer. I haven't made such a choice yet. But to Omakade, you have. You pause to think. But it doesn't take long before the realization hits you. Kazuki. Kazuki's death was because of me? Because I attracted the Omakade it killed? Hey, let's not jump to that conclusion. Kazuki's death sure would have benefited the creature a lot, but remember, there's others stuck in this loop too. Others? Take, for example, some desperate descendants of villagers from the original calamity who have decided to follow a certain fallen god. I did some digging into your background, and it seems your lineage does trail back to that particular village. My mom? She's related to all of this too? Is that why she went missing? You're jumping into a lot of conclusions here, but I can't confirm any of them, at least for now. There's a lot more things connected that even I haven't fully understood yet either. I see. But that brings me to the question. How do we break the cycle? Well, you have to make a choice. No big deal, right? You say that like it's nothing, but the fate of our lives depend on that choice and everything it leads to. I don't care what choice you make, as long as it's the one you truly believe in. I just want you to be happy. Besides, I know you'll make the right choice, you always do. I already made my choice. Haruki, it's you. Yeah, you know what? Why not? I already made my choice, Haruki. It's you. Well, I don't mean it has to be romantic. Of course, it's just, like you said, you bring balance and stability in my life. Every day with you feels lighter, easier. I'll always think about Kazuki, and I'll keep looking for whoever did that to him. I owe him that much. But, this is so embarrassing. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Maybe, I hope so. I don't really know what to say either. But I'm really happy you feel that way. Thank you. I'll do my best for you. Anyway, we should head to bed before we wake up Takashi-san. Good night, you. I'll see you tomorrow. Yay. And I think I will stop right here. Alright, thoughts? Questions? Concerns? Any maybe fangirling things that you guys have? Or I like Haruki a lot. And we're definitely pursuing him. We're doing the Haruki route. Yep, we are. Haruki gives me cuteness aggression. Yes, I like the little text emojis that he does. It's so cute. Oh, so cute. It's so cute. Thanks for streamers. No problem. It's amazing. Yeah! This game is so peak. It is. I'm so glad that I made it this far. I don't know how many days are left. So we're on... This is what? This is day 7. And if I remember correctly, was there 13 days left? Or did I misremember? Days. How many days? It is... Oh, it don't tell you. It don't tell you. It's so amazing. Oh yeah. It's Oh, it's actually just 7 days. I guess the next stream's the last one? No, it's 9 days. Okay. Alright, yeah. Gotcha. It's on Steam, I think? Yeah. It's on Steam. The link actually is in the description of the live stream on YouTube right now. Empress. Oh yeah, Road to Empress. Yeah, we're also gonna play that, and we're also gonna play Tomodachi Life this week too. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think maybe I'm gonna have to guess either next stream or the stream after that is the last stream for Lovers Enigma then, because we're getting close to the ending. Yay! It's so fun. It's so fun to watch. Thank you, girls. No problem. No problem. Or can I download the game? You can download the game on Steam. Good night, everyone, and have a good afternoon or good morning, and I'll see you guys on Thursday for Tomodachi Life. Will you do a different route? No. So for most of my visual novel games that I play, unless like they state like you can play all the routes on the stream, I usually don't, because one, it takes forever, and two, I like to give people like a chance to explore and play the game themselves if they like somebody like a lot, because like there's a lot of choices you can make, and there's like so much I can cover on. So I'm gonna cover Haruki's, but if you guys are interested in Ren, which I definitely will play Ren's route off stream, or Ryota or Kazuki. I'm also probably gonna play Kazuki. I'm actually gonna play all three of them because I'm a completionist like that. But yeah, if you're interested, definitely get the game. I'm gonna do Haruki's. If you want to do someone else's route, feel free to get the game and do it yourself. And let me know how it is. Leave a little review. Maybe post it on YouTube community post page and say like, oh my god, I love this game, blah 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 blah. I did this round, blah 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 blah. You know, use spoiler tags if you need to and all that. But yeah, okay. I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.